Hi, it's Louise Tanner-Stokes from the Anti-Dieting Revolution, and this week I wanted to talk about why it's time to stop counting calories, because counting calories is problematic for a few reasons and it really doesn't help you. So obviously, when it comes to weight management, it does all come back, to energy in versus energy out. That's the reality of weight management. Our weight is related to the energy that we take in and the total energy that we take in from all the food and drink that we have, versus the energy that we use through exercise and through just generally keeping our body going. Our body needs energy just to do the basic functions like breathing and moving, thinking. Okay, so it all comes back to energy in versus energy out. That there's no getting away from that. Okay, and if you are consistently, persistently taking in less energy than you're using, so you're eating less than you would normally, or maybe you're moving more than you would normally, or ideally a bit of both. That's the best, easiest way to lose weight. If you're doing that consistently and persistently, you will lose weight. Okay, there's no getting away from that. And obviously, on the other side as well, a lot of people find it useful to know the calorie content of some foods, especially things like the convenience foods, those kind of snack foods that you can pick at, and it can really add up over time. And things like drinks, those kind of creamy flavored coffees. You might think, oh, this is only a drink, it's not going to make a difference. But actually, some of them that are really creamy, really sugary, really syrupy, they can have as many calories as like a whole meal. Okay, so that can make a big difference. So knowing the calorie content can be helpful for some people. But the problem with focusing on calorie counting, there's a few problems. So I'm going to talk about them here. And if you relate to any of the following, then it's probably time for you to take a step back and try something different. And I'll tell you, obviously, what I recommend is doing something different. And it's much better than calorie counting. So the first problem with calorie counting is that often it comes with a focus on restriction. Okay, so you might find you're using some kind of app on your phone that tells you how many calories you should be having, or how many calories you need to knock off to lose the weight. Okay, and it's all about restriction, and that focus on restriction is a slippery slope to making changes that are too drastic. It's a slippery slope to limiting yourself too much. We can often, if you're thinking about how many calories should you be eating, you might get sucked into this idea of thinking that you have to have the bare minimum. And when you're depriving yourself and you're limiting yourself, that has problems, because you feel rubbish then. You're more likely to have cravings, you're more likely to feel like you want food more, and you become obsessed with food. You're thinking about it all the time, and then when you have food that you think you shouldn't have, or you have too many calories, you kind of think you've failed, and then you get sucked into that binge guilt kind of cycle. And when you're doing that, you're not learning to follow your natural appetite. You're not learning to listen to your hunger cues and listen to your body. Your natural appetite will fluctuate, on a day-to-day basis. So it's much better to listen and learn to follow your hunger cues and what your body's telling you that you need. Okay, so calorie counting, focus on restriction. That's the first reason why calorie counting doesn't help you. Okay, restriction isn't fun. Obviously, we want to be aiming for some kind of level of restraint if you're trying to make some changes, but there's a difference between exercising some restraint and restricting yourself too much. That's no fun. We don't want to do that. So the second reason why calorie counting doesn't help you is that it doesn't actually teach you to eat better. Okay, what it does is it teaches you to look at food as a number. You know, you look at different foods as different numbers, rather than seeing food for what it is, which is food, it's fuel and nutrients. Okay, all you're doing is you're focusing on food as numbers rather than focusing on how to fuel and nourish your body. So you could be getting the right amount of calories, the right number of calories, but not actually giving your body all the nutrients it needs, because you're just concerned with the number of calories. So then you'll still feel hungry, or you're more likely to have those cravings again, because your body's saying, well, I still need this nutrient or that nutrient. Okay, so if you count calories, you still need to be thinking about making sure you're getting balanced meals. You still need to be thinking about having a variety of different food from all the different food groups to make sure you're feeling satisfied. So you might as well ditch the calorie counting and just focus on you know, making sure your meals are balanced, thinking about the different food groups, you know, making sure you're getting a variety of different foods. So just to give you an example of how you could focus on the calories and not actually feed yourself and still feel hungry. So say, for example, you might be looking at, you know, whether to have a chocolate bar or a sandwich. So a chocolate bar, like a standard kind of chocolate bar, might have 250 calories. Okay, I'm just plucking numbers out of the air. Versus a sandwich might be about 500 calories. Okay, so you might be thinking, oh, well, the chocolate bar is lower in calories, so surely that's better, because that's often what the kind of the mindset that you get into when you're counting calories. You think you've got to go for the lower number of calories, but it's also that chocolate bar is lower in nutrients as well. All you're getting is fat and sugar. It's not going to satisfy you for very long. You'll get that kind of quick fix of energy, but then you kind of end up on that sugar roller coaster where you use the energy quickly, or it gets stored quickly, and then you're hungry again, you crash, you feel hungry and rubbish and sluggish. Whereas a sandwich, because it's got a variety of different things, especially if it's got whole grain bread, you'll be getting a range of different nutrients. So you're going to be satisfying your body. You're going to be giving your body a nice steady stream of energy. If it's got a good source of protein or dairy and some kind of veg, you're getting a range of different nutrients there. So you're going to be satisfying your body until your next meal. Okay, so that sandwich, more calories, but it's going to be better for you. It's going to fuel you better. Okay. So the third reason why, and the most important reason I reckon why calorie counting is problematic, is it takes the fun out of food. Okay, because all you're doing is you're thinking about how many calories should I be having, how many calories have I got left, how many am I allowed to eat. You know, you feel guilty if you have too many calories. You're constantly looking for the low calorie option rather than actually thinking, what do I want to eat? What's actually going to feed me and fuel me? It's really tedious and time consuming to be constantly tracking how many calories you've had, how many calories you've got left, what are you allowed to eat. Your time would be much better spent learning to eat mindfully, learning what balanced meals look like, and just having fun and doing other things instead of obsessing over food in between meals. Okay, so calorie counting focuses on restriction. That's no fun. Calorie counting doesn't teach you to eat better. That's no fun as well. And calorie counting really zaps all the fun out of food. So it's time to ditch all of that calorie counting and flip your focus away from counting calories, restricting yourself, depriving yourself, making it no fun, and instead look at feeding your body with regular balanced meals, and find out how easy this can be by checking out my guide, my super simple guide to healthy eating. It's all about focusing on making your meals balanced. I will put the link in the comments or in the full blog. And there's also my anti-dieting meal planner you can download for free as well, which helps you just to plan and make everything less stressful in terms of getting those meals planned and making sure they're nice and balanced. And as ever, give me a shout if you've got any questions. And it's time to ditch dieting forever because you deserve better. Take care and I'll see you soon.